What up, guys? I'm gonna have to record this again. I already did this, but that doesn't matter. Today we're gonna be learning how to read memory and write memory in any game like CSS, which is what I'm gonna do. And today what we're gonna be making is a bhop hack, which basically just auto jumps for you. It doesn't only auto jump for you, but it perfectly auto jumps for you, so you can like perfectly get bhops. And we're just going to get into it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to Cheat Engine, and you want to find your game, and for the bhop hack. Now what we want to do is first we need to get if we're on ground or not, like get the value or address that says if we're on the ground. Now to do that, you're going to want to type 257 for your first one. Now it's going to be different for you if you're playing a different game, but source games mostly just do this, like CSGO and CSS. Now the one that tells you that you're not on ground is 256. So to do that, we're going to type noclip in the console, and we're not going to get on ground, we're just going to fly up in the air. We're going to type 256. We got 8 addresses right here, and then we're going to go back on the ground, 257. Now it looks like, let's see, yeah, when I'm in the air, they all change to 256, so I can just pick any one, since this is just gonna be a temporary one. If I wanted to make this work for any server I join, I would have to like use other things, so we're not gonna do that. This is just how to read and write process memory. Now we have this address. We need to find the force jump address, so to do that, we're gonna type plus jump in console. We're gonna type 5, and then we're gonna do minus jump, and we're gonna type 4. And let's clear that, and then we're gonna do plus jump again, and we're gonna type 5, and this is the only address that we have. So if I type 4, oops, type 4 right there, and then I type 5 again, as you can see we jumped, which means that it's the right one. And now we have the addresses. Now we just need to get in the coding. Let me just make sure I'm still recording. Good. We need to do hashtag include windows.h and hashtag include iostream. Now, just gonna make sure I'm still recording because this is where it stopped. Now, int main, we need to type in HWND, all caps, then HWND again, but not all caps. And see, this is the problem. That happened. Alright. Give me 1 second. You need to type this right here. Equals parentheses 0 comma parentheses again quotes the name of your window. So as you can see, the name of my window is Counter-Strike source. So counter, you want to do the exact thing. It's case sensitive. Strike source. That, and now, alright, I found the issue. I didn't type in find window A right there. That's all that I needed. And now what you need to do is handle p handle equals open process parentheses process underscore allow underscore all underscore access, and then it's all caps false, and then it's PID, well, and PID, the symbol. Oh yeah, what we have to do is dword PID up here, and then we don't need the and symbol. And right here we actually, yeah, okay, right above this you actually want to do get window process, thread process ID, and then you want to do HWND like that, and you want to do and PID. And now we're actually going to get into reading the memory. What this did right here is all it did was give us access to read and write memory. And what this did right here is find our game. And now what we need to do is read some memory. So we'll do read process memory. P handle, comma, parentheses, void, asterisk. We need to actually find our D word now. For our address, let's just get our address real quick. We want to copy that, and we want to do D word bunny hop. Let's just call it that. You can call it anything else. Is equals 0x our address. The 0x, it just tells us that we're using hex, which is like, yeah, just hex. Now what we need to do, or it's a byte or something like that. What we need to do now is bunny hop right here. And now we need to go up here again and type int value. And then we need to do comma for our bunny hop and do the and symbol. Value, and then size of int. Or you can do size of value. Either one. Right here there should be, actually, right here there should be comma 0. And that was reading our memory. Now to make sure it actually worked, we want to do std cout, and then value std endler. And then we're going to do system pause. And let's see. Now, just to make sure it like is the exact one, we're going to do this. While one. Don't need this anymore. As you see, it's going to be spamming. And if I jump, oops, minus jump, I never did that. As you can see, it changes to 256. So that's a good sign. That means we have the right address. And we can take out this now, since we know we have the right one. And now we need to get into the writing process memory. So right here, we're going to do D word force jump equals, and we're going to do int fj, which stands for force jump. And we need to grab this address right here. So we're going to type this in, 59403B3C. And now we have to do if get async key state vk underscore space and value equals 257, which is this. What we saw last time is printing out the value of this right here. And 257 means we're on the ground. So if we're holding down space and we are on the ground, which is this right here, that's telling us that, it will actually fj equals 5, which makes us jump, and then write, this is where we get into writing memory, write process memory, p handle. Now instead of doing void asterisk, we would do lp void, and then we need to do force jump, comma, and fj, size of int, or we can do it just fj. I'm going to do int for this one. And then this. Now, we're actually really close to being done. We just need to do else. And we can actually copy this whole thing right here. Just paste it in there, but instead we'll change this to 4. So now, we need to just make a while loop right here. Or 4. So I'll just do this. For another example. And now it's running. If I were to hold down spacebar, it is a little bit laggy since I'm recording, but as you can see, I'm just jumping perfectly. If I were to use something like a bhop script, it would not be as good because they're just not as good. I've done this on CSGO, and it's really, really good. So yeah, that's my video on how to write and read process memory. So thanks for watching.